So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's got Higbee complete right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
On first down, it's Stafford. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Allen off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second and 5. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 39, Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tua now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get...
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Up the middle they go with Mostert, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ready. Let's go now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, computer.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Dancing to his left. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ben Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
How about that strategy there? Bringing the third down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling is not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Ball ready.
Tua to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills have just about summed up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. To throw is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Ryan. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is good to make it 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Diallo Dangbo. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' first down. On the draw is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Colts a first down.
give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Going with their tight end on 4th. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why what we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now Allen again. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see